Hey guys, it's Lori Starkey from the Seven Sons crew. I'm thinking you might be sick of me at this point, but that's okay. Feel sad for my husband. I am super duper, hooper looper excited about my guest today because he is one of my favorite people on the earth. I don't know why he has that spot, but for some reason he does. No, he's fantastic. He's totally fantastic. Eric Martinez is with me today, and I'm really excited that he's joined us in Seven Sons. He's actually the lead editor for my company, but he's a fantastic plotter and a great writer. So I'm super excited to have him. Okay, Eric, now that I have beefed you up to high levels, why don't you give us about a 30-second rundown of your indie journey so far?
Yeah, I was a lawyer for like 5 years, and I hated it. so so after that, I decided, I wanted to be a writer since I was a little kid. So I said, you know, I need to get this done now. Like, what am I waiting for? So I quit being a lawyer and I started writing, and I ended up writing romance for a while, um, under pen names that I'll never reveal. And yeah, and it was kind of a fun way to make a little bit of money while I was learning how to write novels and how to tell a story. And then I stopped that and moved on to writing other stuff. I did a little ghostwriting, wrote mysteries and stuff. So now, once you guys invited me to do the Seven Sons thing, I was thrilled. This is way more my speed, my sort of stories that I like. And yeah, so this is going to be the first novel under my name. So hopefully it's good.
It's fantastic. I've read it. Thank you very much. But that is interesting, isn't it? The journey with Mike Anderle, for me, these are the first ones I've put under my name, Are Protected by the Damned. And it's kind of interesting when you put your name on something for the first time, because like all of my stuff is pen name too. So I'm with you. I get it. All right, sir. So tell us what species you chose, species loosely, you chose for Seven Sons, and kind of why.
Yeah, I'm doing the mages, and now technically they're humans who have been turned into mages. And there's the backstory of how humans got to Esper, which is the world that I'm writing in, where the mages live. It's in the book, but it's an interesting backstory. But I chose it because I mean the idea of just like a magical world is fun. There's a lot of room to play around and have interesting, not just for the story, like with settings and it's a lot of fun to have a world that's magical. We live in the normal world, and it's fine, but it's nice to hopefully my book will sort of like take you on a journey through this neat place, and you see interesting things that you've never seen before. And that's what I like about the idea, just adding a little magic to the world. So
Very,
yeah.
I love it. And all of the different characters that you bring in and the humor that got added in, it was very well rounded. It was a very good book.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell me about your favorite character in the book that you're writing so far, and a little bit about him or her.
Well, uh, like a lot of the other authors, I mean, obviously I love my main character. She's a treasure hunter, so think like Indiana Jones. So that's a lot of fun. She's out there going into ruins and finding old, uncovering old myths and legends and stuff. So she's awesome, and I think she's funny, and she's kind of like a sassy character. But I also, I keep falling in love with my side characters, and all of them, like I feel like I want to write books about every single one of them. But just real quick, the one I think who's my favorite, there's this little orphan girl who you meet in the beginning, and she's not in the story a lot, but she's a lot of fun. She's like an old soul for being like 9 or 10 years old, and she's kind of a little she's like a little con artist, and because she's had to learn on the streets how to survive and stuff. So she's a lot of fun, and we're definitely going to see more of her as the books go on. She started as like a sort of a side like nothing character, and now I think there's big things for her in the future.
Good, that's exciting. And she's a side, but she's like a side character. She's only shown just very small amount. I wouldn't have expected you to say that. So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
You kind of feel her like she's going to have her own spotlight. So,
Yeah, she's in the beginning of the story and then at the end, but in the second book she's going to have a bigger part, and honestly, like she's gonna play a big role as the stories go on. So I'm excited.
Very cool. Well, thank you for sharing that today. Guys, we're super excited about Seven Sons. We're kicking off January the 16th with Kelly Hall's The Immortal Huntress 1. And then Eric's books come out next spring, late spring, and they will roll out back to back 1 through 4. And we'll kind of get the feel for how you guys like it and what other characters you want to hear about. But we're super excited. We hope you have a great new year. We're looking forward to 2019. The whole team is working their rears off, including Eric. He is editing all the books on top of writing his own. So he's having a really good time in the whole world of Seven Sons. But Eric, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the other side when you jump into the fantasy with us.